Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, catching you at my downtime. Hope you're all having a great day. Right now it's about 9:31 at night. The tenants who live upstairs had just gotten done coming home from the hospital. It turns out that the wife had given birth to her first child. Very sweet. Congratulations, you guys. And in about a half an hour, I actually have a friend coming over, and we're just gonna hang out on the front porch or whatever. I have not seen her in years. Nettie, I love you. Yay! I'm trying to stay quiet because I think they're sleeping. But, hi! Yeah, Nettie and I have been, like, we were best friends way back in junior high school. And, you know, since then I haven't really seen her at all. And, you know, I really have missed you. If you're watching this, I've missed her. And, you know, finally I get to see her after goodness knows how many years, so I'm excited. I'm like, yay! I mean, I know why she's coming over, and I'm not going to mention anything about that. That's between, you know, her and me and whatever. But she's coming over, and yay, I get to see her. I have not seen her in so many years, and I know I said that already. I'm just really excited, you know? Seriously. It's always good to reconnect with people that you haven't seen in like freaking ever, that you grew up with and all that good stuff like that there. I don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna stop acting like a cornball and just wait. Longest half hour ever. Seriously. You know? Like when something really cool is about to happen and you gotta wait, and it's like, ugh. It feels like forever. But that's cool. Yeah. Now it's like 9:33, so she should be coming over like 10ish and stuff, so yeah, just gonna wait outside, I guess. It's like about 46 degrees outside, which is pretty nice for this time of night. Usually during the winter it's pretty cold, like below zero. I mean, being that it's February and everything, you would think that it would be colder, but I guess not. That's alright, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here waiting, like, come on, time pass. You know, it's always when you don't want the time to pass, it does. It's a pain in the butt. Anywho's it's. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you go for now and I guess just sit here and wait. I hate waiting. Yeah, I know, I just said that I was gonna turn off the camera, but I really don't feel like it. I'm so tired today for some reason, I guess because it's my day off. Today's Thursday, and you know, when you work outside and you have a day off, holy crap, you rest. And even after resting you feel freaking tired as hell. It's crazy. I'll be okay. Oh yeah. Love you guys. Yeah, I'm really going this time. Hey guys, I'm back. So I had a nice visit with my friend Nettie that I haven't seen in goodness knows how many years. It was so funny because I was asking her, how many years has it been? And she's just like, let's not even count. And you know what? She's right. Let's not, because you know what? If you can meet up with somebody after a long time of, you know, being apart from them, and still pick up where you left off, you know, the way that you've always been with that person, you know that that person's your friend. You know that it's the truth, it's real, it's from the heart, and it's really cool. It was very good seeing you. I just thought that I'd say that. I miss you. I missed you. You know what? I just saw you tonight and I miss you already. And I know you want me to, you know, come out with you on, I think, what, it was the 27th? I swear, work is driving me crazy sometimes because they'll have me working on, like, say, the weekends, like Saturdays. I never work Sundays, but it's like working on Saturdays, having to be there at, like, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Just kind of puts a damper on some things, but you know what? That's alright. It's life. Gotta do what you gotta do. I actually wanted to read a Facebook status update that I just put up because I think it coincides with a lot of the things or rather, yeah, fuck it, a lot of the things that are going on, that have been going on, you know, as of late. And reconnecting with you, Nettie, you know, is just one of the things that's happening right now. My status was open arms, an open mind, and an open heart equals acceptance. And it is true. I mean, like, you know, you can't judge. You can't judge yourself too harshly. You can't judge other people. You can just accept. You know what I mean? But let me go on from, you know, where I was. Open arms, an open mind, an open heart equals acceptance. If I want my life to be the way it was before the recession and even before 9/11, I need to accept what I'm going through right now so that I can be reunited with life as I have always known it, meaning my quality of life and everything. You and I reuniting is just a sign, and you know what? Thank you. Aside from that, I really did miss you, and I still miss you. But anyway, going on, sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, I need to accept what I'm going through now so that I can be reunited with life as I've always known it. Sure, some things have changed, and I hold on to the positive changes as a part of my growth. I do, because there were some areas that I did need to grow in and that I had to change, and I'm glad that that happened for me. Deep down, though, my heart and happiness have not budged. Sometimes having walls up can be a good thing when you're guarding what you cherish the most. What I cherish the most is everything. I mean, I could go down the list, but it would take a long time probably. Yeah, like, you know, my core values, myself as a spirit, my spiritual growth, my spiritual path, friends, family, everything, just, you know. And also my quality of life. And I have made that my resolution for this year, to get my quality of life back. It may not happen this year, just like it doesn't take, you know, just 4 years for the United States to turn itself around. But it will happen with work. I'm willing to roll up my sleeves and work triple as hard as I have versus how hard I've worked in the past in order to gain my quality of life back, to have it back. And that's just one aspect of my life that I want back. I mean, you know, 9/11 did one hell of a job. Seriously. The recession is no freaking better either. And yeah, I will fight to the freaking brim to get my life back the way it always was, the way I've always known it. And I'm not just talking financially, I'm talking about my happiness and the happiness of others, those that I care about. Because I remember always being so loving and not as cold. I mean, right now I'm kind of cold because I have my walls up, but I remember being so loving that, you know, the happiness of everybody else around me was a part of my happiness. And I know it kind of sounds codependent, but if it's not unhealthy, it's not really codependent because you happen to care. You know what I mean? Like right now, things are just so hard that you could barely focus on everybody else because you got to worry about yourself. Things are so hard, or at least, you know, that's how everybody views it. And in a way, it is true, because if you don't have your own shit together, how the hell are you going to help somebody else? How the hell are you going to legitimately be able to care about somebody else? Not meaning like you shouldn't care about anybody else. What I mean is, what could you possibly do to help another person's situation if you don't have your situation together? I mean, what I'm trying to say is, it shouldn't stop you from caring about other people, but you have to make sure that your stuff is together before you can, you know, help somebody else out with their stuff. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where everybody else is at right now, too. And I think that, honestly, we're all fighting. We're all fighting tooth and nail to get our quality of life back as a whole, as a nation, as the world. And that's what I'm thinking about right now, because I made that resolution this year. To fight tooth and nail, to start this year. I'm going to start this year fighting tooth and nail to get my quality of life back. Man, I don't care how hard I gotta fight. Because it's worth it. It's worth it. It really is. And honestly, being reunited with a friend that I have not seen in a very, very long time had reminded me of exactly what I am fighting for. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep that in the forefront of my mind and my subconscious, my everything, until I know for damn sure I have got my quality of life back. And that means everything. Not just my financial means, not just physical things, although that is a part of it. I'm not gonna lie. That is a part of it, but that's not everything. It's not even the beginning. The beginning is just being shown to me right now. So who the hell am I to determine what the beginning of that is when I get it back? My quality of life. Yeah. Believe me. I swear, most people tell me that I think way the fuck too much, but you know what? I'm glad I do. I'm glad I think as much as I do about the things that I do. Not just because it shows that I care. And not just because it reminds me of how much I care. But if you don't think enough about your situation and how you could try to, revive it, get it back to life again, you're not armed with enough knowledge to do that. In my perception and opinion, that's what I think. It's not how I feel, it's what I think. How I feel is, oh my gosh, oh my gods and goddesses, I wish I had everything already so that I can take care of myself and those that I love and care about around me. I wish so hard I did right now. That's what my feelings say. My thoughts, my mind is saying that in order to get my quality of life back and everything within it that's needed, I need to keep thinking about things. Not overanalyze them, but analyze them enough to where I'm arming myself with enough knowledge in order to approach it, in order to approach this battle that I'm facing, that all of us are facing. But more personally on my end with my situation. And you know what? Anybody who tells me that I think way the frig too much, you guys are wrong. Keep saying it. It's not going to faze me. I'm not going to stop thinking as much as I do. Because that's what's preparing me. To me, thinking about everything and gaining enough knowledge about things is sustenance. Without that sustenance, I cannot live. I cannot go on. So for those who tell me, like I said, that I think way too much, keep it. Keep it to yourself. Because this works for me. This is how I work things out. This is how I make stuff happen. Like I said, I don't overanalyze. But I do think things through. And by thinking things through, I could put action toward doing whatever it is I need to do in order to again have my quality of life. Anyway, I just thought that I would share those thoughts that I had with you just now, because honestly, it's on my mind. It's always on my mind. Even when I'm not thinking about it, it's in my subconscious somewhere. It's always on my mind. And instead of, trying to escape that reality with drugs, alcohol, whatever, food, overeating, whatever it is that people do, instead of doing that to myself, I'm going to allow myself to think things through. Because, like I said, that's my sustenance. That's how I handle it. Yeah, I'm smoking on video. I try not to. But I am. I'm smoking on video now. Oh, I can't help it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, you know, this is something that's on everybody's mind. The reason why you wake up so suddenly in the middle of the night. You know, when you're actually in a really good deep sleep, and suddenly you're just like jarred with a thought, your body jolts, and you just wake up. You're not even dreaming about that thought that hits you, just that thought hits you to wake you up out of whatever dream you're in, and you're just like, whoa. I've had that a lot. You know what I mean? Because so many things are unfinished. There's a lot of unfinished business going on as far as us getting our quality of life back. I know I personally feel it. You know? I do. I do. Doesn't happen to me that often, but every once in a while, very infrequently, I'll have one of those jarring thoughts that makes me jolt, and then I just get up and wake from my deep sleep. And then that's when I realize what is in my subconscious, what I do have to correct, what I have to face, what I have to go through. I honestly think, you know, there is a certain amount of anxiety that is healthy for a person, because it's that anxiety that jumpstarts you, kind of kicks you in the rear, so to speak, makes you move. Without that, you probably wouldn't care about anything or even attempt to make anything happen. You lose your give a crap, so to speak. And when you do that, you give up. When you give up, you can't expect any results. You can't expect your life to change at all. When you stop caring, your life stops. So, I'm honestly grateful for it. Grateful for the times that I'm kicked in the rear in life every now and again. Keeps me on my toes. Keeps me moving. And like I said, this is just the beginning. This year is just the beginning of me fighting tooth and nail, rolling up my sleeves, doing all the work I have to do, whatever is necessary in order to get my quality of life back. That quality of life that I have known before the recession, before 9/11. Not just financially, but the happiness, the love, everything. Man, if I can get that back, I have lived. And I will not be leaving this earth whenever I'm ready to, with unfinished business. Because right now, what I'm feeling in my heart and what I'm thinking about is my unfinished business. Trust me on that. My cigarette went out. You know, that's funny. That happened to my friend when we were visiting on my front porch. She was having her cigarette. It just went out on her. How the heck does that happen? Honestly. It's a bit annoying. Anywho, like I said, I never really smoke on video anymore. I don't feel the need to, because usually when I'm shooting a video, and I'm talking to you guys, I already have like a solid thought that I'm going to base off of, that I'm just going to stick with and talk about. Right now, things feel not so much vague or abstract as they are generalized. So I'm sitting here and taking my time, not just talking about this, but also thinking about it while I'm talking about it, so I understand what the hell I'm doing here. I'm sure some of you guys have done that. I'm not the only one. Anywho, I'm going to answer one of my friends that commented on that status that I just shared with you. And I'll talk to you all soon. Love you. And seriously, keep your head up. Keep your head up and don't give up. I mean it. Seriously. Nothing's going to get better until you put action into it. And I'm not saying, oh, you know, the wheel can't turn without the grease. No, I'm not trying to be all like macho about it. I'm just saying that nothing is going to happen until you do something. Once you've decided to do something and you've thought it through, you are now, quote-unquote, armed and prepared to forge ahead and do what you must. It is a process, and I've come to accept that. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble on. Yeah. Thank you for that. And Nettie, it was really good seeing you. And you know I love you, girl. You take care of yourself, sweetheart. Good night, everybody.